Hello everyone. So today I am going to implement binocular tagging of these objects like these barrels. So as you can see, I can equip the binocular and tag these barrels. So we can see some icon on top of these barrels. So yeah, let's see. And when I put back the binocular, you can still see those icons on top of the barrels. So yeah, this would be important when player is planning how to approach some enemy camp or how to devise a plan. So yeah, let's see how to implement this today. Right, so at the moment, if I try to tag an explosive barrel, nothing happens. Here, see, nothing happens, but I can actually tag characters. See, I can also see the distance to those characters as well. For barrels, I'm not thinking of implementing a distance indicator, but just some icon that shows the barrel location so that I can see that object. I can easily identify that object. So how can we do that? So for that, first let me open explosive barrel blueprint, and here, so I have added this icon, billboard, and a cube to these ammo crates. So this is just a cube with the scale like this, and assign this white sprite material, and this is just a billboard. So let me copy these two into explosive barrel like this, but they are inside the barrel, so I may have to move them up. Why is this why does this has an offset? Right, now let's move up this cube and the icon. Okay, I can see them like this, but the cube is not much visible, but let's see how it looks in the world. Okay, the visibility of the cube or this line underneath the icon is enough. So I have already imported this explosion icon, this one. So I am going to use this icon instead of this ammo icon here. Like this. Great. Right, but now from the beginning these icons are visible, and also I think they look a bit too big, which I don't like. So maybe can you change their size? 0.05. How about 0.025? Maybe too small. Wait. What's the size we had here? 0.025. 005. Okay. Alright, I guess this size is okay. Or maybe let's try 0.003. Yeah, that works too. Great. So now from the beginning they are visible, but that's not the way I want them to be, so I'll set them hidden in game, and here I'll implement I had this BPI taggable interface, which is this one. So this only has this toggle tag function. This is what I call when I click on the binocular blueprint. When I do a mouse click, it does a line trace through the center of the screen to see if some objects are there, and call this toggle tag function if it hits on whatever the object that hits the line trace. So right now here, if that object implements toggle tag, they will enable or call whatever the tagging toggle tag function implementation. So under interfaces, let's implement toggle tag. So if it's enable, can get these two and set hidden in game both. So if the tag is enabled, we should set hidden to false. So we can do a not boolean this one like this, and I already said initially hidden in game. Okay, now why is the tag not working? Why it doesn't work right away? Does it? That's strange, because it shouldn't be that hard to tag. So let's check the binocular blueprint. Okay, here recoil. So yeah, this should not have any recoil for the binocular, because this is a child of gun. I think that's why it inherit those default values, but binocular no need to have any recoil. But actually that doesn't matter here, because we are getting the target location from the player. Get target location. Let's see. Right, let's enable draw debug type for this line trace, which to which determines the objects in front of the binocular, so we can see what's going on. Okay, so as you can see, the line trace goes from the character's eye level to over there, and it why is this lagging? See, now for some reason the hit didn't work. I wonder why. Now it did. So what's going on? It's working. Let me try again. Alright. Actually here the line trace doesn't happen. The reason is, even though we see the dot here, line goes from the head location, which is a bit to the left, I guess. How come that happens? Right, let's try something like this. We get the start position from the binocular's world location. Okay, so in the binocular mesh, let's add some socket that represents the middle. So how do we add sockets here? Here. Let's say nozzle, just like the name we use in guns. Let me copy the name. Right, it's in the middle. Can you move it? Yeah, let's move it here. Let me disable snapping right here. Okay, just some round value. The rotation of the nozzle doesn't matter for now, but anyway I'll keep the red arrow forward 90. Right, now here I'll use, instead of the word location, I'll get socket location, and the socket name is nozzle. Get world space socket or bone location. Right, this should work. Right, shall we try? Still no. Well, this time actually it goes through the barrel. So what's going on here? Alright, maybe actually binocular is only meant to use by the player. So get player camera manager, get camera location. Let's try that. The camera location as the starting location. Now it never works. Why? What's wrong? Are the collisions not accurate with these barrels? Because they are now destructible. Let's make the collisions visible. I don't really see any collisions here. Okay, in that case, shall we add some custom collision mesh to the barrel? Let me check the collision mesh of this barrel. How do I show collisions? Here. Where is the have collisions? Oh, wait. It has some shape. Well, actually, we should add. Right. That should be the problem. Let's add cylinder collision. Is there a cylinder collision? Let's try this one. It covers the entire area, so this should work, but I'm not sure if I update the collision here, does that apply to these geometric collections? That I'm not sure. Anyway, let's see if the problem is fixed. It seems not. Anyway, this should work straightforward, so let's add some collider. Cylinder mesh. I'm gonna hide this, of course, but let's see it from the top. If the problem is with the collision, this must solve it. Right now, yeah, before hiding it, let's see if that works. Yeah. Now the tagging works without any issue. So let's one more problem. This is interfering with the destructible mesh. Okay, so how can we prevent that? Maybe instead of block all dynamics, let's use a custom collision mode, and the tray ignore everything and only block visibility, because that's what I am using here. Right, now let's try. Okay, now the geometric collections are not interfering with that. Great. So now let's make this hidden. Well, completely invisible. So right, now tagging works without any hassle. Alright, So let me remove the line trace, so it should work fine. And also now the shooting also should work without any issue. Great. Alright, so that's it, and thanks for watching. So as always, project files will be available here in the Patreon page for the download. Link would be in the description below, and if you like to support my work, you can get the membership of the Patreon club. See you in another episode. Goodbye.